Unlike sports like tennis, where female athletes are well treated and as respected as the male athletes, cricket has been a predominantly male sport which has not been able to take the kind of initiatives required in order to enhance women's cricket. What must make it doubly frustrating for women is the fact they have been able to achieve some outstanding feats in the game even before the men have been able to, and yet they have not been able to draw the kind of attention they really deserve for their ability. So welcome to my channel RMZ Entertainment all the way, and today we will look at 11 cricket records where women can tell men we beat you to it.
27 T20s for a country, so who knows you can play the game. Now that's in the air. Is it going to be caught? That's a great catch. That is one of the all-time catches.
First is double 100 in one-day international cricket. There was a tremendous celebration when Sachin Tendulkar had smashed 200 in an ODI against South Africa at Gwalior in 2010, seemingly becoming the first ever cricketer to score a double 100 in ODI cricket. But in actual fact, Australian women cricketer Belinda Clark had eclipsed the 200 landmark well before Tendulkar when she played an outstanding knock-off 229 not out from a mere 155 balls against Denmark in 1997 Women's World Cup. Clark, who is one of the greatest women cricketers of all time, also became the first female cricketer to be inducted into the Australian Cricket Hall of Fame during the 2014 Allan Border Medal ceremony.
I don't train girls.
Maybe you should. People see me fat, say I'm pretty tough.
Girly, tough ain't enough.
Score of 400 in an ODI inning. Australia achieved what seemed a pretty unique feat back then when they notched up a total of 434 on board against South Africa at Johannesburg in 2006. South Africa of course then went on to better Australia's effort by chasing down the record total from their 50 overs. Since then, many men's teams have gone on to score totals of 400 and above in an ODI cricket. The distinction, however, of being the first ever team to score 400 in an ODI cricket will remain with the Australian women's team, as they had scored 412 for 3 from their 50 overs during a World Cup game against Denmark in 1997, the very game where Belinda Clark scored a double 100.
Full and wide again, and that is a very, very classy shot.
Highest inning total in an ODI. When the New Zealand women faced Pakistan in January 1997, a score of 300 in the men's game was a rare sight. The Kiwi girls had other ideas as they smashed a hapless Pakistan attack to all corners of the ground, amassing 455 for 5 in their allotted 50 overs. For the men, England, powered by Alex Hale's 171, managed 444 for 3 against Pakistan in August 2016, which remains the highest total in the men's game.
Let's be honest, but it's up-ish and that's hit beautifully. There's a fielder down there, but it's cleared the road.
Highest victory margin by runs in an ODI. In the same match, after posting a massive first inning score, the New Zealand women bundled Pakistan out for just 47, with Claire Nicholson 4 for 18 and Justin Fryer 3 for 8 sharing the spoils. The Kiwi women hold the record for highest victory margin, having beaten Pakistan by 408 runs. When the New Zealand men scored 402 and bundled out Ireland for 112 in a little over 28 overs in 2008, they set a new record for the men's game, winning by 290 runs.
Come out well with it.
Bish, and the catch is taken, a screamer. Blinder.
Youngest player to score an ODI 100. Memories of a baby-faced Shahid Afridi smashing Sanat Jayasuriya and Muthaiya Muralidharan around the Gymkhana Club ground in Nairobi in October 96 to bring up what was the fastest ODI 100 are still quite fresh. His knock of 102 meant Afridi became the youngest player to score an ODI 100 at 16 years and 217 days. But it took Mithali Raj from India a little less than 2 years to break the record when she scored her first ODI century against Ireland, 140 not out, in June 1999 at the age of 16 years and 205 days, just about managing to peep Boom Boom Afridi.
It's a free head. Where it's going to go? It's gone up high in the air. Beautiful piece of timing. It's gone all the way. Has it? Yes.
Most economical 10-over spell in an ODI. When the West Indian men faced Pakistan in 1992, no one would have expected that Phil Simmons, the hard-hitting all-rounder known more for his batting, would end up bowling the most economical spell in ODI history. In his team's victory over Pakistan, Simmons finished with figure for 4 for 3 in 10 overs, which included 8 maidens. How do you beat that spell? You would definitely think. Khurshid Zabin, the left-arm spinner from Pakistan, managed one better than Simmons in a women's ODI against Japan in 2003. Zabin finished her 10-over spell with the figures of 3 for 2 as the Pakistan women bundled out Japan for 28 runs only.
It's taking the aerial route, catches the call. It'll be a brilliant catch if she takes that.
Youngest player to take 5-wicket haul in an ODI. In the same match, Sajida Shah, Zabin's teammate and all of 15 years and 168 days old, became the youngest player to take a 5-wicket haul in ODI history when she scalped 7 for 4 runs against a hapless Japanese team. Waka Yunis to this day remains the youngest male cricketer to take 5 wickets in an ODI inning at the age of 18 years and 164 days, his sheer pace and brutal Yorkers leaving him with the figures of 6 for 26 against Sri Lanka at Sharjah in 1990.
All the way. Oh, and there's a big appeal there, so I think she's got him. Zoe's got him. Zoe Goss has got Brian Lara, and boy.
Youngest ODI captain. When Aaron Brindle was still Aaron Thompson, barely out of her under-19 commitments as captain of England, she was handed the reins of senior team in 2001 to become the youngest captain in ODI history. Thompson was 19 years and 260 days old. Although she scored only 16 on captaincy debut, she led her side to a 238-run win over Scotland. In 2004, Rajan Saleh of Bangladesh was handed the captaincy of his national team and became the youngest captain in men's ODI history at 20 years and 297 days. Saleh, though, was not as fortunate as Thompson, as South Africa crushed Bangladesh by 9 wickets in a rather one-sided affair.
No pressure on her. It's all done. And the stump comes out and goes back in.
Fastest T20 international century. DEANDRA .DOTTIN of West Indies beats an unbeaten 112 against South Africa in the World T20 in 2010 to score the fastest international T20 century ever. She brought up the milestone in just 38 deliveries. Coming in at number 6 with a side 52 for 4 in the 10th over, DOTTIN wasted no time, smashing 7 fours and 9 sixes in a sensational knock. Richard LEVI of South Africa holds the record for the men with 45 ball 100 against New Zealand in February 2012. It is worth nothing though that A.B. de Villiers scored a century in just 31 balls, but that came in an ODI, not a T20 international.
Brilliant! This was probably building for a while.
Longest winning streak in T20 internationals. Afghanistan cricket team won their 10th consecutive T20 international match to record the longest winning streak, going past England and Ireland, who have won 8 wins to their name. But the record actually belongs to English women cricket team, who went on a 14-match winning streak stretching from October 2011 to September 2012, between which they beat 5 of the top 8 teams.
Shots. Fielder out there though, and taken, Catherine Brunt.
And last is number of ODI World Cups won. While the Australian men have won the ICC Cricket World Cup 5 times, 87, 99, 2003 and 2007, 2015, which is the most in a men's game, the women's team has won it at a amazingly 6 times. The first ever Women's World Cup was held in 1973, and since then the tournament had been held at unperiodic intervals. Australia have won 3 of the first 4 editions in 78, 82 and 88, and then followed it up with victories in 97, 2005 and most recently 2013.
And she's got a... It's in the air and it's over, it's 6!
So guys, what do you think?
Back and...
What a finish! What a finish to this ICC World Qualifier for the World Cup.
If you miss anything in our video, please write it in our comment section. Share this video with your friends, and for more videos in future, please subscribe to our channel. After all, it's entertainment all the way.